whenever I'd pass by her room, or you know, I'd hear a song that reminded us of her, like that feeling like in your gut, that like, you know, that pit that people often describe, that, you know, there's something missing. So it felt like something was missing.
Yeah, I get that completely.
It's interesting, like I've heard a lot of grief described as this idea of puddle jumping. Like, instead of how we were talking about this linear thing, puddle jumping, that like you may be on a lily pad or something and you fall in and then you're in deep and you never know when that's happening, right? And something we've talked about in different progressions in our life can spark that to bring all of that grief back up right again, right?
It comes and it goes at certain points, like unexpectedly. Like, I remember this one time, I think it was maybe grade 9. We were going on like a field trip of some sort, and everyone in the bus just started bursting out singing Sweet Caroline, and I just, like, my friend was there, and I just started crying, because that's something that meant a lot to us, like that song. So that was like, it was a little bit overwhelming, because you never expect something like that. And thankfully my friend was there to like comfort me and stuff, because that was also really embarrassing. Thankfully no one noticed, because everyone on the bus was singing so loudly. It was bittersweet, because it was both comforting and a little bit too much. But definitely those times where like, I hear that song on the radio, or, you know, something just clicks, you know, when you just have those unexpected triggers that it doesn't necessarily mean it's connected to your sibling, but you just, something you feel for it. Like, whether it's, you know, maybe a character in a TV show has gone through something similar, or, you know, you just see a food at the grocery store that's like, hey, you know, my sibling used to love this. Like, we still find Cheerios in my mom's car after Kara died. We found Cheerios just everywhere, or little bits of like those like Ritz Bits, Cheez-Its, whatever, those crackers, you know, we have packets of them, and we keep bear paws everywhere. So those little bittersweet moments.
I remember something very similar along those lines. So I have to get some background knowledge, because my brother really loved yogurt, like absolutely to an incredible amount. So he would go and eat just tubs of yogurt at a time, or like those, you know, lunch-sized little containers of yogurt. And he would sit down and eat dozens of them at a time. And we always just like, we're running out of yogurt, and we never really know where they went, because they weren't in the trash or anything. But in our storage room in the basement, where we kept them in a small fridge, there was a hole in the wall where we passed wires through. And a year and a little bit after my brother had died, we were doing renovations, and we actually knocked down that wall. As soon as we ripped off the drywall from the studs, dozens of yogurt containers poured out onto the floor, and we had figured out where he'd been hiding all the yogurt containers. So it was quite, That's so funny. Quite an afternoon that day.
I have a question. Did it smell okay in there?
Yeah, 'cause we like licked them clean, so it was just plastic. Yeah.
Important question.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just imagining old yogurt containers, but maybe not be the
there was
most
not a
pleasant.
drop of yogurt left on any one of those. So.